Can you hear me? Can you guys hear me? Oh no, I see a black screen. That ain't good. Wow. Dennis, can you hear me? Okay, you can see me now. Good, great. Dennis, can you hear me? Anybody hear me? Can anybody hear me? I'll tell you what happened there on. Why the delay? I'm supposed to be here like, oh my god, what is this? Alright. Alright. Okay. Y'all can hear me, right? Maybe I need to what filter do you have? Gain, yeah. Compressor. Okay, add. Is this better now? Threshold, output, gain. Is this better now? Is this better now? Is this better now? Sidechain, attack. Threshold, 7.5. I think it should be okay. Testing, okay. This should be good, right? Okay. Hi Dennis, hi Steve, hi Bill, hi Mark, hi YL, hi Bill Rogers from Oklahoma, USA. Nice. Whoa! Okay. Donald. Oh man, doesn't work. Donald Bell Slack from Canada. Yeah, seen you. Mark from Salem, USA. Is this anywhere near Salem's lot? There any echo? Is there echo? I hope not. You shouldn't be hearing an echo. Everything has been like removed. Okay, what happened is there was an update on my computer. Hey, hi Richard. And silly me clicked on update. And it kind of like screwed up my Streamlab and everything. The old... There is echo? Bill? No, there is echo. Really? That bad? Is it bad? Hold on. You should have echo because I eliminated everything. Yeah, you should have echo. Why do you have echo? Just give me a second, okay? So, like I said, I was like trying to update this before I fiddle with the buttons. What buttons? This button? This one? This one? What button? Hold on. Really? That bad, huh? What's this? How about this? Is this better? Is this better? Is this better? Same? Reverb, huh? What's that reverb? Oh, okay. Water off. How's this? Is this better? Is this better? Is this better? Yes, no, testing 1 2. Still echo. Sorry to put you guys through all this. It just reset everything. Better? Ready? Good? Sophie? Please? Yes, okay. Alright, okay, I got it. Alright. Phew. Yeah, so I updated it. Everything was like resetted. Is there such a word as resetted? Or everything was reset? Everything is gone. So I got to like in 3 minutes try to get this stream up and going. Okay, cool. How you guys doing? Can you hear me? Oh no. Can you hear me? Testing. No, I don't see anything. What, you guys can hear me or what? Testing. Is this better? Is this better? No? What's happening? Testing. What in the world is happening? Yeah, I promise I can't see. No? Now no? Okay, no. Oh, this is... Oh, crap, what is this? No. Monitor off. Testing. Desktop audio. Testing. Desktop audio. Now is this better? Can you hear me? Oh man, something is wrong here. I don't know what the heck is going on. Phew. Desktop input. Really? Okay, this is not good. This is not good. I'm so distracted because test. Okay, test. So you're not hearing echo, right? Roll? No, I can't because I can't see what I'm doing. I wish to roll. I would love to roll. Are you guys still hearing echo? Can you hear me? Again? How about now? Still? Echo. Desktop input. Okay, my input. Monitor off. Monitor muted. Testing now. How is this now? This is good? Testing 1 2 3. No echo right now? It's good? I remember the first time when I started a live streaming, I needed you guys to help me. I remember this was like years ago. When you guys would tell me, "Oh, there's echo going on," you know. I'm all good right now. I'm all great. Okay, good. So, let me see what I did just now. It's so confusing. Okay. Cool. Okay, now I can see what I'm doing. So I can roll now. Okay, good. All right. So, hi Vinis. Hi Sophie. Sorry. Hi Haziz. Yeah. Cool Tunes. Hi. Okay. Got some nice guitars to show you. Okay, what's so different about this? What's the difference between this and any other James Tyler? This has something going up here. You have a whole lot of configuration, a whole lot of dip switches, and it features harm cancelling single coils from James Tyler. Yeah, so I haven't tried this yet. I'm just waiting for the day to actually do a review of this because I find this very interesting. I was probably spend a lot of time on this guitar, and it's really pretty. Right, let's see it. So basically everything is the same. This is like a Studio Elite, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe it's not. Hold on. What is this? So this is a, it's called a Crazy Water Studio Elite HD. What you got? Normal, the JTS 5500 Super Humbucker Boost preamp with bypass button, but now it has hum cancelling coils added to any of the James Tyler single coil set. You have a series parallel button for each of the 3 pickups. Wow. Okay, so that explains why I have 3 push pull here. So I can actually assign all these 3 pickups to series or parallel. Yes, has this from Clement. Well, that's about it. Interesting. How much is this? How much is it? What? 11,100 Singapore dollars. Let's try this. That was a bridge pickup. When I hear a bridge pickup sounding like that, I'm pretty sure this guitar is pretty good. Excuse me. Okay, I'm going to test their noiseless single coil. Wow. That's noiseless. Okay, I'm going to put it to a harsher environment. I know, I'm cutting down the input. Should be good. Hold on, let me just adjust the compressor. I think it's a bit too much output gain. Let's bring it down. Should be better now. Is it still picking? How's it? Sorry, David. John, do you have a recommendation for... Still picking? Sounds okay here. Is this better? Really? Okay. I think this is as much as I can go. Sorry, David, recommendation for harmony pedals? Nobody in my band can sing other. Oh, yeah. There are a couple of pedals. I got to look back at my playlist. I think I reviewed a couple of them. Really good. You can do harmonies and everything. Yeah, I know it's for a vocal. Alright. The single coil is quiet. It's quiet. Let's try this. There's no 60-cycle hum. The hissing that you hear is from the effects pedal. Normally you hear like... I don't hear it at all. It's pretty good. Wow, I'm impressed. But I do notice that the output is pretty low. Hi, Orion. Alright, let's try the parallel series thing. Okay. How does this work? Get it. So you can actually activate whichever position in. For example, I'm in the first position, which is the fifth position, which is the neck. And if I want to have it mixed with the humbucker at the back, yeah, I have to press down too. So now I have the first and the third, the first neck pickup and the humbucker together. So this is high C. Interesting. So okay, if I don't want this, I want the first pickup with the second pickup, it would sound like this. Not, it would just sound like regular neck pickup. You serious? Oh no. Even with the button depressed on the first position, I have a different sound. Why? Why? So with the bone down, I have just 2 pickups together. What? It's 2? No. I don't know, man. I'm confused. I gotta read out about their series and parallel wiring. But interesting. They get really nice tones. Like, you know, for example, if I'm here. I'm supposed to. Yeah. It's a different twang altogether. Interesting. It's nice. Sounds like a Les Paul. Oh, this is awesome. So good. Ay, ay, ay. Maybe it's a time to get this whole wiring system. You know what? This is more like a studio guitar. You know, like you are like, you know, heading to the studio, and then they want a lot of sounds, or different tones. This will be a guitar to bring along. Yeah, so many settings, right? And then you have the mid boost if you want to, which is always on. I mean, all of us will have it always on. We just, like, you know, maybe just bring up the mid boost just a little bit. That's about it. Interesting. It's the first time I'm playing on this sort of a different configuration, and I'm impressed. Okay, moving on. I have a lot of guitars in my living room, but I thought I'd just do 2 today. It's this guitar from Nick Huber, super light, very, very light. Look at that. And then you have this nice, what is this? This is like mahogany or something. I think this is chambered. Right, mahogany neck. This is from Nick Huber. He makes really beautiful guitars. You know, this is almost reminiscing of a PRS, but just totally different. Like, it has dolphins instead of birds. But I've played on a lot of Nick Hubers, and I love them. This is redwood. Is that redwood? Let me see. What is this? Nick Huber Okar. Is this Okar? No, this is not. There you go. Dolphin. Yeah, Dolphin number 2. Dolphin 2. This is curly flame maple top. Mahogany neck and body, so I was right. Is Indian rosewood fretboard. The vernier, what? Oh, the ebony headstock vernier. Ebony headstock. So this is a vernier. Abalone dot inlays 25.5 scale length. Oh, really? Humbucker or 2 P90s. So I have the humbuckers. 1 master, 1 volume, push pull for coil tap, and that's about it. Adjustable stop tail, includes a hard case, exceptional quilted maple top. So I guess this is the quilted maple top. Right. What is this curly? I don't know. This looks like quilted maple. Is this quilted? No, this is curly, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. Ah! Wait till I tell you the price, Arian. Open pore body and neck. So all these mahogany, yeah, I can see the pores, right? So they're open pores, right? With the dolphin inlays, hence it's called Dolphin 2. super light. This is like 3 kg the max. Yeah. Price 10,000 something, 10,006 Singapore dollars, which is like what, 7,000, give or take. Yeah, Dennis. Regine Saint on Salut. Comment allez-vous? Who is this? Hoger. Okay. Who else is here? Okay, that's about it. Oh, where's Milo? Milo, are you there? I'm missing Milo. Let's try this. Hear how it sounds like. So light. It's like, I don't think it's 3 kg. I think it's even lesser than this. Super light. Why is it so light? Oh my. It's 2.65 kg. It's really light. It's less than 3. It's like 2.65 kg. Hey, hi Carlos. Hola. How Yannick? Kaiju? Hi. 300, yeah, right. 2.6 kg. This is super light. I think one of the lightest I ever played. So. Set it out, guitar. You're saying what? What is your backing track? It's the remember the looper, Dennis? The NuX looper loop core. Yeah, it's running on that. Nice. It's quite surprising that a guitar this light has such a warm sound. Nice bottom. So hot. In Singapore, it's so hot. What pickups are these? It's incredible pickups. I mean, if I'm giving a choice, I'd rather buy this than a PRS core model anytime. Oh, split coil. I forgot about the split coil. All right. Wow, it's nice. Humbucker in the back. Sorry, fingers got caught up. This is single coil. Okay. So I gotta say this is one of the nicest split single coil that I've played. Ay, 10,600 Singapore dollars. No way. But good guitar. Ay. Why do they have to cost so much? Beautiful guitar. Okay, check out the guitar. Up close. Alright, Nick Huber, you can see the headstock. So this is the open core back. You see that? Yeah. Nice. This is really nice. I sometimes I wonder how he goes about doing his guitar, because a lot of his guitar just sounds really great, but yet looks and feels so organic. Yeah, and that's his specialty, I guess. So every guitar maker has their own thing going. Like, you know, the Sir has his own thing going. The James Tyler and Nick Huber has his own thing going. So that's what he's really good at. You know, organic looking guitar that sounds really good. It just gives you the impression of, or rather translate a message of warmness. You know what I mean? That warmness. Yeah. Nice guitar. Okay, what else? Alright. So don't return that. Give me the money, give me the money. Alright, Jay, sorry, I neglected you. Series is the loudest, no 60 cycle hum. Okay. Parallel is the sound of both coils running, but at 1/4 the resistance. So this provides the weakest signal, thinnest tone, and no 60 cycle hum. Okay. But it's not that. It's just that I don't know what has been done in the configuration. What is what, you know, with the buttons and everything. So I want to find out about this. This is really interesting. Then it's only pocket change. I would need a pocket transplant. Matt, you should do a pedalboard show explaining your favorite. I did. Actually, I did 2 videos of this. In agreement, like, you know, because I was showing how I configured my pedalboard from a small Bumblebee pedalboard to a medium pedalboard, a medium Bumblebee. I'm waiting for the large Bumblebee to come because I need some more space. So I'm getting the large one, which will come soon enough. And when that happens, I would do a proper pedalboard review of the pedalboard, as well as the power supply and whatnot, and the pedals I'm using. Okay, so be patient. Surf B from Boston, hi. Dennis, I have the looper now, just don't have that joint touch. But I'm getting a little bit more movement in hands, ever so slight, but God will give me what he thinks I need and keep me humble. Then yes, pedal, okay. On day Brett, hey John, love your sound. My wife is back in Quebec City. She's been in her family in Guangzhou for a month and went to see her daughter in Singapore. She thought it is hot and humid. Like, I was practically sitting in my living room and perspiring like as if I was in a sauna. I don't do well in hot weather. Trust me, I don't do. I belong to Mongolia. I belong to Switzerland. I belong to Sweden, Norway, Scandinavian countries. You know, I don't do well in hot weather. And it was like, oh man, I got to run into my bedroom. I got to run into this room, turn on the air conditioning, or else I'll die. Or I can go to the shopping mall and do some shopping and keep cool. That's what I did yesterday with my wife and my kid. I know. Not all Chinese can take the heat, right? We're just like you, all right? We're all humans. Blood, flesh, different color skin, different color eyes. Not all of us can take the cold. I've known some Caucasians who hate the cold. Where is his guitar made? Nick Huber, I believe it's Germany. Yeah. Yeah. How's my dog? Oh, my dog's doing well, I guess. He's talking about Dex, I believe, the oldest one. He's practically blind. But it's okay, he's doing okay. He's eating well. He's taking his usual medication. Sleep a whole lot these days. Because of the weather. The weather is really bad, really hot. And then, other than that, it's okay. The two dogs are doing fine. Playful. I got a whiner in the house now. That's my second dog, Cody. Yeah, he's got a weak hip, really weak hip, so he can't stand up like what he used to. And he's a Shetland Collie, so a lot of Shetland Collies have this problem when they grow old. So he's a whiner, he just craves attention every now and then. He needs someone to prop him up so that he can walk. Yeah. How's the wireless? I don't get your question. So John installs the air conditioning on his bike. No, I don't. I wish I did, but I don't have to. When I'm riding, I'm okay. Yeah, Richard, great workmanship. My what is this? Oh man, I got short-term memory loss. What is this? A guy buying lap steel. What is this? This is do. Oh man, I'm so embarrassed. What is this? I can't even remember the name of my lap steel. Shame on you, John. Oh, and then when I went to KL, to Kuala Lumpur, I actually told them about your problem with the transaction and everything. So they were waiting for you to they tried emailing you, but you didn't get back to them. So yeah, I told them it's okay, give it a rest. So just thought that you know about this. What is dose? It's not a dose. I keep on thinking about Alzheimer. It's not. What is it? Duesenberg. Okay, so that's another German-made guitar, really, really nice, Duesenberg. So that's a Duesenberg lap steel. I love this guitar to bits, but although I don't play it too much on it, I should spend some time on it soon. Yeah. No, Duden. Yeah. Yes, Kane. Thank you, Duesenberg. That's it. So Origin Effect came out with a new Kali 76 compressor with a little bit of a workaround. They have nice LEDs now telling you how much compression you are putting in to the unit. Yeah, I've requested for one, so I just wanted to review it, but I'm just waiting on them. As far as I know, all the Kali 76 compressors are really good for Origin. I mean, it's expensive, but I'd rather get a good compressor than getting a whole lot of cheap compressors. And I'm using the Stack, so this is a different ideology altogether. So for a good all-rounder compressor, I guess a Kali 76 would be the perfect one. So if you guys are thinking of getting a compressor and you have the money to spend, then you get a Kali 76, the new version. I think it's really good. I think. Okay, I'm not sure because I haven't tried one yet. From my knowledge and from my experience with the Kali 76 Stack and the Kali 76, it's a great compressor, bar none, really bar none, right? YouTube Screamer, yeah, I heard about it. So okay, I'm going down to another music shop, the one that I did a video about how big it is, the new Sweetie. So I'm going down there on Tuesday, I guess. And I'll probably ask whether they have a Tube Screamer, the new one. Okay, Jay, push button up is parallel, push button down is series. The system has two non-magnetic coils under the pick guard, which give you the silent no. Okay, so that's how they okay, so cool. So that's why there's no 60 cycle hum. Okay, I got that. But there's a tone change, Jay. As I swap around with the switches, there are tonal changes. So I want to know what is it all about. Thank you for doing the research. Dennis, my area has had that problem. And got their email but couldn't get message. Wow, that's bad. Okay. Have you tried sending email by phone? Should try. John 5. Yes, I did. You went for his show? He's in Singapore. He did his last show tonight. I didn't play on this one. I was supposed to, but I kind of like, yeah. I didn't play on this one. Yeah. Daniel, I tried my DV Mark Little Jazz amp with my Reverend Pete Anderson East Sider T guitar tally, I presume. The compression I normally associate with that amp seemed to really work with that guitar. Lightweight pair. Good for you. Yeah. It's really hard to sometimes get the right equipment, the right setup, the right pairing, especially when you gig. If I were gigging, I would bring my pedal board and my deluxe amp if I'm playing the club and if I'm driving. So a whole lot of if, right? But this would be the way to go, and finding your ideal amp, yeah, that's something else. Wow, that's bad. Sorry to hear that, Dennis. But you seem to be okay coming online for this stream. No, I have not tried the new RevStar. I'm just waiting for my friend to pass me one. Yeah, he works for Yamaha, so I'm just waiting on him. Yeah. Just to let you guys know, Hi Joel Vitu, comment allez-vous? Bonsoir, bonsoir. I'm on a tour. I'm on a concert tour. I look like Trump. Okay. I'm on a concert tour, so the frequency of my videos will be far in between, starting May, 17th of May. So I'll be leaving Singapore on the 16th of May, and henceforth I'll be like away for a long time, for about 2 months. Probably have a little break around August, and that's where I'll start to come to continue if I can, on this channel. But for the month of June and July, I'm away, so I'm trying to create content over there as much as I can, because China has banned Google, Facebook, YouTube, whatever, right? So the only way to get through is through a VPN, which I don't want to use. So I'm trying to like create content over there, and then when I have a break after each show, either I go back, I will upload them and try to do some content here if I can. That's my plan. So I'm sorry, but I love touring. I love to be on stage. I love to play on stage, and that's me. That's always been me. The YouTube thing has always been a secondary thing, and it's a secondary thing for me to satisfy my primary needs, which is to play every day. And I thank God that I'm able to have this YouTube channel where I can meet up with guys like you, beautiful people like you, and having you guys as friends and helping me out with all these little technical things and technicalities, and who appreciate my musicianship. But above all, I thank God because I'm able to have a sort of a medium where I can just play my guitar every day when I'm doing YouTube videos. And I love that because it's like, creating melodies and, getting the timing, especially timing, and getting into the groove and stuff like that. We all need to constantly get on with it, like, playing with the band, or even with a backing track, just to get in time. And a lot of times we just sit around at home, and our timing sucks because we are playing all over the place because we are playing by ourselves. But when you are playing with a backing track or with a band, then you're gonna have like an understanding of how is it like to play in time, to play with dynamics, how loud you should be, how soft you should be, how musical can you get, how creative are you allowed to be. So when I'm playing in a band with artists that I play with or play for in the past, every artist has his own preferences, right? Like Lamb, who was asking about Lamb, John 5, right? So Lamb has a hearing loss because he lost one side of his hearing because he fell during a concert in Hong Kong, if I'm not mistaken. It was a bad fall, and he injured himself and lost his hearing on one end. So he only has one ear, and the thing is that I think one of his requirements is that there's not supposed to be any amps on stage if you can help it. And the reason why is because he doesn't want the volume on stage to be too loud because his hearing is limited. And good, because then the stuff that I use on stage, like my Helix, with my in-ear monitors, there's no sound coming from stage at all. Everything is directly to FOH and back into my IE amps, and that's it. So he can hear everything. He can hear the band, but yet not too overpowering for his vocals, because then he finds it hard to pitch. He's like 76 or 77 years old. He might be younger. I know. Forgive me, George. You're a lovely guy. I love you. He's a nice guy. The sweetest guy ever. And I had a great time talking to him. So we have artists like that. We have artists that don't care. I don't care. He has both his REMs in, and he doesn't care how loud. Like this guy I'm playing with right now, currently, my brother Eric. He doesn't care, how loud the band is, as long as he's loud, because he listens to all his front fill, his front monitors on stage, and that's really loud. And then he has his IEMs again, so he wants to hear everything so that he doesn't he sort of pitches properly, that he sings in pitch, and that's great. But then if the band is too loud, it's no good too. So for me, I just have a stereo monitor in front of me, and it's very soft. It's just nice enough for a reaction to my guitar pickup, so that I can get some feedback if I need to. And that's what my setup is on stage. Yeah. So to be playing on stage with all these technical challenges, that to me, I've been at it for 30 years or even more. So yeah, 38 years to be exact. And I love it. I love the challenge of playing in a different arena. I played in stadiums, 60,000 people, 75,000 a peak. I played in small clubs. I played in small theater-like arenas in Canada, of all places. I believe it was in Quebec. Nice. I played in the O2 in London. I played in all these casinos in Vegas, in Atlantic City, Connecticut, Mohegan Sun, and every place has its own challenges. So when I was first touring, I was using amps, No, these are different glasses. I'll talk about the glasses later. Okay, so I was using amps, right? And everything is dependent on what I'm hearing on my fields, on my monitor. That was the old school. This was the old days, right? And then came the IEMs, which I didn't have much trouble transiting from floor monitors to IEMs, but certain people have, and I understand, but I didn't have much problem because I do a lot of sessions in the studio, so I'm pretty used to hearing everything through my headphones. And I find it to be really convenient because I have my own mix. I don't have to shout at the monitor soundman, guitar, bass, bass down, this, and I'll be like doing a whole lot of stuff. I don't have to do that no more. All I have is this console right in front of me, and I can just do my balance. But if I don't like the bass, I just shut it down. No, the fact is the bass is one of the loudest in my mix because I need to hear bass to pitch, and then the rest of the stuff and everything, so I can just kind of balance it to what I want, and I'm comfortable on stage. And once I have it set, after a couple of songs, during sound check, I will save it, and that's the setting. But okay, so what I'm trying to get at is every arena, every live places, they just sound different. Some places have a little bit more headroom, a little bit more ceiling, and then it translates into your mix. Why? Because of the microphones, the drum mics, the singer's mic, the backup singer's mic, my own mic, and it would kind of like feed back into the mix, and then you hear like, oh wow, everything sounds different again. Like the sound check, it sounded like that. At night, it sounded like this. So I have to kind of compensate it in such a way to kind of get used to it. My Helix has a global setting, like a global EQ. My Helix, right? My floorboard. So I can, whenever I do a sound check, I will listen to what I'm hearing on my IEMs and my monitors and everything. I go out, with my wireless set. I'll just walk around the stage, get the feel of it. And sometimes the room is a bit dead, so I need to brighten up the sound. So I add a little bit of EQ on my global setting, on my global EQ. Sometimes the room is too bright, a lot of glass panels, whatnot, and then I would cut down the highs a little bit. So technology these days have helped have tremendously helped musicians, to kind of feel at home on stage. And I understand back in the days when guys used to put carpets on stage when they're performing. I understand why. Because, I would rather play barefoot, but the risk of getting electrocuted is there. So we tend not to. It'd be great to have a carpeted stage, some place organic where you can kind of like feel cozy. And yeah, that's always been my dream. Anyway, so Joel, yes, merci beaucoup. Jay, tone change in power is caused by the resistance being lowered by 1 chord. Dude, Jay, thank you, but when it comes to electronics, I'm an idiot. Alright, so but thank you so much for trying to explain to me what's happening. When chat started, I couldn't get feed on my end. I even had problems logging into the upload because sometimes take hours to connect. Oh, thank you, Richard. I had times when 5-piece band playing 5 differently. Chaos band. Joel, V2 new glasses? No, I actually made this a couple of months ago. I wanted something. Well, do you know that your prescription changes? Your degree changes as you grow older. So I found that out drastically when I went to KL the last trip, not the current trip. And I got my eyes examined and found out that, wow, the degree that I have on far sight, like, to see things in the distance, has shortened. So, meaning it's an improved. Like, I don't need such a powerful prescription to see far. So I've lowered down the prescription for far. But the downside is the near ones is getting worse. So you need to have progressive lenses. Like, you can prescribe in such a way where you can see far, you can see near. So right now, I have a set of progressive contact lenses which I haven't tried yet. So I'm gonna try that soon. So that will help me. Like, when I put on contact lenses on stage, I could see ahead, but when it comes to near, checking on my phone, I'm like blind as a bat. So I got to put my phone far away and see what is happening. So, hey, all of us grow old. So this is a special prescription. You can see the sort of a purplish bluish tint. These lenses are expensive. I paid a bomb for these lenses, but I think it's worth it because it protects my eye. I had it prescribed for this distance to where my screen is, and that's it. So it's crystal clear when I put it on. I can see everything, and yet it protects my eye. Now the further I go, if I head out to here, then it starts to get slightly blurred. So this is not for that far. It's supposed to be this when I'm doing editing or when I'm playing games. When I'm watching a movie and I need to relax and chill and do this, then I'll put on my other pair of glasses, which is just nice. And even this is overpowered right now, so I may need to change prescriptions. You know what I mean? Okay, where are we? 38 years. Yes, Richard, long time. I know. Had one deal where the tune only comes together every 2 bars of strange but it work. Do you still get pre-gig jitters? No more. What is in my mind is the worst thing about playing a gig is the waiting. You need to wait for the show to begin, and sometimes the show is delayed because the crowds are slowly coming in, and they need more time. So that's the boring part of gigging. Also the traveling. I don't like the traveling, seriously. Especially long hauls. Pre-gig jitters used to have them long time ago, but never had them ever since. What is this? Different acoustics. Yes, Richard. Different place, different acoustics. Inuzuka Akira. Hi John, will you bringing your Shue Guinevere to your next gig? Care to share the tweaks that you've done to it? Oh, sure. You want to know? Alright, so this is Guinevere. Mademoiselle Guinevere. Say hello. Yeah. So guitar is near perfect when it came. I just wanted to tweak it to make it perfect and according to what I want, and yet have the same chord structure so that it doesn't elevate the cost in any way. So as far as the neck is concerned, nothing has been done. Everything is the same all the way, right? What I did in KL was to ask Ray to repair my neck because this guitar kind of slipped and fell at home. I know, stupid. And he had a couple of knocks and then there's a couple of scratches here. But look at this, it's like perfect right now. Right? Perfect. And what I did was to change the windings of my JK1 neck pickup. I just wanted the neck pickup to be a little bit brighter. So what he did was to lessen the windings, and yeah, this is like exactly what I wanted. Not too bright, just a little bit brighter, and so I could use this as like a rhythm thing if I want to, and then if I need to have it like really sustained, I can just bring up my mid boost, and it just sounds really good. It sounds like a Les Paul, basically. Right now, it sounds like a more fatter P90. Okay, so a fatter P90. That's the sound I was getting at, and the original one was a bit too dark for me, a bit too fat. So I kind of like thin it out a little bit, so to speak. The rest of the pickups are the same. I changed this saddles to bent steel to what you call that, the raw vintage. That's because this is my preference, because of the way I play. You don't have to do anything because this comes in with a really nice 510 with block saddles, which are really good, right? And then for the back, I wanted, because there's a recess to this, so this is not a flight rose, but I wanted to play and feel like a flight rose. I know it's stupid, but I'm ambitious. Okay, so I want to pull all the way up, and somehow I found that there's a sort of a blockage because of the wood right here. It blocks the block coming back, right? You see this, right? So what the guys did, ingenious, he cut underneath this. Can you see this? Yeah, he cut a notch underneath this so it doesn't spoil the aesthetic, but yet I'm able to bend further back. So as this right now, I can do the flight roasting if I want to and still stay in tune. That's about it. That's the only modification I did to this guitar. Okay. No sound would be the worst thing to happen. Oh yeah. I had it happen to me before. Yeah. Stephen Whitney. Hey John. It's okay. Better late than never. Seek and Destroy. Hi. From Germany. I didn't know you were from Germany. Yeah. Okay. Joel V2. It's 19 hours 30, which is 7:30 p.m. Yeah. Have a good meal. Bon appetit. Really love the FGN review series. Remind me of the LTD. Yeah. Joel V2. I'll change mine next week. What are you changing? What are you changing? Oh, your glasses. Dennis, I can still see a great distance, but my arm seems to be getting shorter. I can see up close. I can see up close. Can't go cheap with glasses. Yeah, I know, but sometimes it's just old habits. Like you just don't want to splurge too much. Like recently, I bought 2 pairs of shoes. I know I'm so horrible, but I thought I have to make the purchases, and those shoes are not cheap. I bought Skechers in the past, and I like them. After my trip to Italy last October, November, I had problems with walking the streets of Italy, and walking the streets of Rome and the places that we've been. And I bought a pair of Timberland boots there, and it helped me a lot. So I finally realized that, dude, if you need to walk long distances, footwear is of utmost importance. And I bought the Skechers. They're pretty fine until the last trip when I went up. My feet start to hurt because the Skechers are a little bit uncomfortable. So I went on a quest to find the ultimate walking shoes. Because of the tour of this tour, I'm gonna go a lot of places, right? And I don't see myself spending my time in a hotel room when I can go out and just hang around with my bandmates and go to places of interest in every state. In China is so beautiful, especially during springtime and summer, and I want to go out and eat and enjoy the sights. So I decided to invest in a pair of shoes. So some of you guys probably would see my post in Facebook or I don't know where. I invested myself in a pair of HOKAs. So HOKs. They're French, but I don't think they're made in France. They are called HOKA Oni. So if you're French, you probably know what I'm talking about. So these shoes are made in Vietnam, but nevertheless, it's the technology behind it. And oh my good lord, I mean, I was like, whoa! I bought a pair of Gaviotas 5. That's the model, and it is so comfortable, right? The most comfortable shoes that I've worn for a long time. The only time I can remember that comfortable was when I first tried on my first pair of Skechers. That was years ago, but they kind of like outgrew what I was looking at. And this HOKA is like something else because the Gaviota is kind of like a different kind of shoe. It's supposed to correct your feet as you walk. Some of us may have an arch top. Some of us may, gravitate towards the left or right as you walk. And so this Gaviota is meant for guys like me, who sometimes can just go to your you kind of like listening to your left because of the way I walk. So this kind of corrected in such a way and makes walking really easy. I'm not being paid by HOKA. HOKA doesn't give me any new shoes. Then I'll be like doing shoes review. So I really like that, and I spent some time walking on them, and I spent this whole trip in KL, in Kuala Lumpur. I was walking a whole lot to shopping malls, visiting the Gibson shop, going for places to eat, and they just felt easy, comfortable, most comfortable shoes I've worn in years. So I bought another pair. And the second pair is meant for stage, for me to wear on stage when I'm performing. So I decided my motive for this tour is red, the color red, my favorite color actually. So now I have a red guitar, I have a red jacket. Can't wait to show, guys. So I'll be wearing a pair of red shoes, sneakers that I like. Regardless of the fact that it's just a sneaker, but it's a comfortable sneaker, and it will help me because I'll be standing up a lot on stage, so it makes perfect sense. Now the thing about the HOKAs is that a lot of healthcare workers, like nurses and guys who spend a lot of time standing up, they use this Gaviota HOKA shoes because they're really comfortable. So for you guys who are around my age, who wants to walk a lot, like you, Richard, I'm talking to you, to Carlos, to Dennis, so if you guys are walking around a lot, these are the shoes probably for you. Go check them out. You feel for me. Hi. Oops. What is this? Oh. Okay. Keith Chen, Shue guitar, is it really expensive? No, it's not. If you get this one, this is my signature model, of course, but there is a discount for this that is crazy. You are only paying like 1,000. I think this guitar is going for, if you're in Singapore, it's about 1,700, you're not mistaken, 1,007. So after discount, it's about 1,400, you're not mistaken. So there's a whole lot of chunk of discount. And you can have it in your own color. If you don't want to follow me, you can have like green, blue, whatever, or black, And you can have your name engraved if you want to. Or you can do your own custom build. So it runs between 1,008 to maybe 3,000-4,000, depending on the woods that you want, right? My Lear costs a little bit more. My Lear has different wood combinations, so it costs a little bit more. Yeah, go check him out and find out from him. Akira, thanks for sharing. I'm in conversation with Shue on specs of potential order for the Granville. Alright, so we'll further discuss with them on the new tweaks here I made. Yeah, I already spoken to Ray about this, and hopefully he's keeping a track. I did, so it's cool. And the guys in Shue Guitar has already know what I've done, so I'm gonna put up a list again of what has been done to this guitar, so that he can update the other models, the later models, right? Don't worry about it. Vinny's World, John, what do you see as the major difference in design philosophy these days for trims? It seems that Floyd's are art style, but artists using non-rocking. Yeah, okay, that's a great question. Yeah, so the Vega trims came in at really perfect for this scenario where. Yeah, you should, Richard. You should. Where guys like me still wants to play like as if I have a Floyd Rose, but not wanting to have a Floyd Rose installed because it's just too troublesome. So the Vega trend comes in really handy, but there are also other possible avenues for you to get around by using the traditional pickup, traditional tremolo system. I played on the 510s. Like, this is meant to mimic a Floyd Rose in such a way that it's non-obtrusive. Like, you can still see the recess, but it's not like we're having a locking nut. And this guitar stays perfectly in tune, right? With all the bending and up and everything. So that's the reason why I broke my strings in the first place. And yeah. So the fried roast is working. It is working. It tested the test of time. It passed the test of time. And if I have a guitar that I decided, okay, I want to have this as a front, then I'll go for it. I don't mind changing the strings. Anyway, I change strings every show. So yeah, I'll probably do that, knowing for the fact that I can do all the wild stuff and not let it break or go out of tune and anything. But I've played so much with all these, especially with this guitar, and my James Tyler with the Goto 510, their version of Goto 510s. Even with my Pauletti, I do crazy stuff on it, and it stays in tune. So there are workabouts. The James Tyler do not have the recess that is in here, so I can do a whole lot of really crazy stuff. Like I could do stuff that I used to do on my fried roast. Of course, the fried roast has more room than this. And you find that it's easy if you have a Vega Tram actually. The Vega Tram has its advantages. So I love the Vega Trams. That's why I had a lot of nice guys to work with, and they sent me a lot of Vega Trams for the other guitars. And I was tempted at first to have Vega Trams in it, but I didn't want to implement a third party part to someone who's not familiar to it for Shue guitar, because they're not familiar with Vega Tram, and that's the reason why. All right. Tone Chaser came for John's playing, stayed for the shit. Danielle, my Mitsuno running shoes after 300 km are showing very little wear. Can't say that about a lot of other brands I have. Yeah, true. Some shoes are really long lasting, but I'm not using it for running, so it's cool. I'm just using it for walking. I'm gonna visit the Great Wall of China again, the Forbidden City again. I just want to do a whole lot of walking and creating contents for you guys, so you guys can see what the Great Wall of China or the Forbidden City is like. Might try Shue. Oh, okay. Yeah. Have you tried the electronic? Yes, I have it. In case you do not know it, I would put the link so you can tell. I did a review of it. It's called the Jeff Trem, I'm not mistaken, or something like that. Hang on. And it was interesting because you can do a whole lot of stuff with that. But to set it up is there's a process for you to go about getting it all set up. Never mind. Take a look at the video and you know what I mean. Hang on. The connection is really, really bad here. I don't know why. Tonight is a bad night. Where is it? Poco. Un second, eh? Uno momento. Grazie mille. I miss Italy. I want to go back there. I miss Venice. Hey, where is it? Hey, I don't see it. Why? Did I just went past it? Oh, there you go. It's called Virtual Jeff, right? So gonna put the link for you. Right, so this is the video I'm talking about. You got it, Dennis? Right, so you like electric tram locking nut? You like it? It's a side of string staying tune. Yes, yes. Keith Chan, what is the bridge you got on this red shoes? No, it's not a Vega tram. It's a Goto 510. It's okay, Kids of Phone Fantasy. What are your keyboard letters are missing? Where are you from? Yeah, you can stick it on any guitar. I have it on my old Schecter. Well, not really old. My Schecter Tally. Matt Brand, Skechers change quality, not for the good. Used to be great shoes. Yeah, they used to be really nice. And I was so disappointed because the new pair that I bought was like really bad, you know. Bye, Richard. Love you. John, are you going to the highest village in China, the one where you climb ladders 100 feet off the ground? No. No, I won't want to do that. I have a YouTube channel, you know. I don't want to go up there and, like, you know, fall or suffer from insufficient oxygen. Oh, you're from Laos. Wait, so you have Cambodia? Was this part of Laos? Or Laos part of Cambodia? You have Myanmar. You have Laos. What else do you have? Laos, Cambodia, Myanmar. What's the other place? My daughter just got back. That's why I'm mentioning it. My daughter just got back from Cambodia. Yeah. Hi, Echo Strings. Hey, they're kids. They are kids. I'm not. We're not. So my Lear has the original JK1, non-modified, so it's not so bright, right? I mean, it's the original concept that I had, which works for the Lear. I have no qualms about it. But for this Granville, because I'm using it to tour, and there are songs that I need, stuff that I need to do, so I need a brighter neck pickup, and that's the reason why I lessen the windings on the pickup so it can be a little bit brighter. But the output are the same. So, you know, Shue guitar has this this way of doing the pickups in such a way where you don't have to, like, you know, be worried about the output of the pickups itself. Right? Laos, Connecticut. Is there such a place? You're from Laos, but you stay in Connecticut. I presume that's what you're trying to tell me, right? Okay. I know. We're too old for that. Well, I'm too old for that. I don't know about you. We'll still do until the 12th of May, and then no more lessons and classes until I get back. No, Arvin. This guitar is so well made, the intonation is crazy. I wonder how he does this guitar. This is so light and yet so resonant. I can hear overtones all over the place. Yes, it's a Nick Huber. I thought you saw this. No, you just came in, right? I have two more Nick Hubers in the living room. It's nice. You need to get a guitar set up, Orion. Oh, it's another piece of good news. So she has managed to secure a deal where they are able to get woods from Malaysia, gigantus forests, right? So apparently they have a lot of trees that's been cut down because the roots are too dug in deeply, so that it hinders the other trees from growing properly. So these are the trees that need to be chopped down. So some of these trees are like really, really old, but they have great woods, and a lot of them have great tone woods. So what happened is that some of these trees are left rotting in the forest itself, So Ray have managed to negotiate a sort of a deal to procure these woods and to make them into guitars. So that's a great thing. It's a win-win situation for everyone. I think it's a great piece of news for him, and we'll see what happens. Hi, Jim Simon, long time no see from Detroit City. Hi, Aunt Mick. I'm still missing Milo. Where's Milo? I also bought another camera. I bought a new version of the Osmos, the DJI Osmos. So this is a DJI Osmos. This is version 2, right? And I bought the new version, which is 3. So it's pretty cool. You can kind of like do whatever you want to do. You can do your selfie thing. You can shoot out to the other side, like you can just shoot it, and it's like on a gimbal. For some of you guys who don't know, it's pretty smooth. The new one is better because it has 4K. So the reason why I didn't like this was the color balance was off. Yeah, it's like a pinkish kind of thing. But other than that, it's great. This was given to me by my godson Caleb. And it has a attachment for wide angle if you want to, and then you can shoot everything in wide angle. So I got the creators pack for the Osmos 3, and I'm just waiting for it to arrive. And it's all because of doing content when I'm in China, when I'm touring. So yeah, I'm not gonna say it's all for you guys. No. It's for me, and I just want a better camera to kind of like take you guys with me along to where I'm going, to get a better experience. Akira, you reenacted the gas in me after a long hiatus and inspired me back into guitar playing. However, it burned a sizable hole in my pocket. I'm going to GNL and the Fender Tone. Oh, really? Well, this is a great investment. I kid you not. So, if you're tired of the GNL, you can probably sell it. But this is the greatest. This is the best investment I made in years. Okay, in years. And I don't normally say that lightly. This and the James Tyler and the Duesenberg. These are like really expensive stuff. But this is not that expensive. This is quite okay. The James Tyler and the Duesenberg were really expensive, but again, great investment. So guitars that I love, that I will play, So, yeah. I saw his video on his obtaining wood He's getting some good stuff through forest. Yeah, that's right. You saw that video? Cool. Yeah, so he's getting all these woods, and I'm pretty excited for him. You know, I actually asked him to think about doing another one for me, maybe somewhere later on in the year. But I wanted a swamp ash body, and I wanted a grain, and wanted to look like real different. Yeah, he got exactly the same one. Yeah, it's a great amp. I love this amp to bits. You know, what was doing all this couple of years without this amp? You know, yeah. But then again, when it first came out, it didn't sound that good. You know, because they did a whole lot of modification to it. Better IRs on the back, which I never use. Incidentally, I use my own IRs. But you know, off the box, even the speakers. You know, this is a blonde version, so it has a different speaker altogether. This sounds great. You know, with the updates and everything. I love this amp so much. Dead spot on the neck. Which neck? On the Nick Huber? Nothing. No dead spot. Nothing. It's like the only dead spots is the way I play my. Is my playing. My playing sucks. What's this? Okay. I think my air conditioning is dying. I don't know why. Oh, it just got back on again. It's so hot. Okay. Well, I had a blonde one. Your wife. I never had a blonde girlfriend at all. So I've done quite a lot of preparation for this trip, this coming tour. Bought a couple of stuff. I bought travel pants for airline travel, and I don't think I want to wear like my jeans on board a plane anymore. I bought a pair of kind of baggy, easygoing kind of lounge pants that I can wear with my HOKAs. Yeah. And just relax on the plane and not having too constricted a clothing, you know, on you. And I think it's good because, you know, with the hot weather and all, you know, you just don't want to like constrict yourself too much. As far as for the shoes are concerned, yeah, I got myself settled on the shoes department. I bought, yeah, I mean clothing is like, you know, t-shirts and stuff like that for the summer. Remember last year I didn't do any touring, so I was mostly at home in this room. I didn't have to do a whole lot of shopping for clothes. This time around I gotta buy like shorts, you know, like cargo pants, something that I can wear out, you know, when I'm walking the streets, and stuff like that. Yeah, basically. So I need to, yeah, I bought a new luggage, really nice luggage, made of kind of aluminium, light aluminium kind of thing. The different compartments for me to store stuff. And surprisingly, this last trip that I went to KL, I spent 3 nights there. I stuffed everything into my knapsack, and I was good to go. You know, it's great. You know, and for a 3 days trip, yeah, I think I could just make do with a knapsack. But when I'm doing a show, it's hard because I'm gonna bring my clothes, my jacket, you know, boots if I need to wear them, or shoes. So I need to carry a full-size luggage every time I tour. So that's the only bummer part of it. But these days, these luggages are all well made. You know, the wheels are like super smooth. You know, there's no trouble, especially when. But I guess the only time is when you lift it up onto a car and lifting it down. Yeah. Excited for my tour? It's work, you know, Orient. It's work. I've been doing that for a long time. It's just good to step out of the house every now and then to play with a bunch of guys that you love, just to make music, and looking at each other on stage and laughing your head off because someone made a stupid mistake, and going out to eat, going out having a good time. Yeah, that's the only part that I like. The traveling alone is something else that I don't really cherish. I don't really like. Like most of the time when I go home, I'm by myself because the rest of them are staying either in China or in Taiwan, and I'm be traveling all alone. But it's good. I get to meet people, get to talk to them. Interesting. She says all the jokes were written about her. How many guitars do you bring? Usually bring on. I used to bring two. I used to bring like an acoustic and a guitar and an electric. These days I don't do that because of the repertoire of songs. So the other guitar player is actually handling most of the acoustic parts, but he does electric too, so he has to bring two. But this the first two shows that we did last month, Eric, the artist himself, bought a Martin Shawn Mendes acoustic guitar because of my recommendation. So he uses it for just one segment where he does all his songs, a sort of an unplugged version, just him. And I managed to convince him to let the other guitar player use his guitar. So now both of us just bring one guitar on tour. So that's great. Less guitars, less problem, less headache, Danielle, I have lightweight hiking slacks that are great, tough and light, and do not absorb a lot of moisture. Zippers allow you to convert to shorts. Well, that's cool. Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's pretty nice. Mine is like really soft, like like a some of lounge pants, and not much zippers. I mean, zippers enough for you to hold your passport or whatever you have. But in any case, I always travel with my knapsack, so all my stuff, like my passport, my wallet, my iPods, iPads sometimes, most of the times, and then maybe a scarf in case it gets really cold. My hat if I need to wear them. These are all in my knapsack, so I don't have to worry too much about pockets in my pants, which is good because when you're sitting down in an airplane, you don't want to have like wallets bulging in the back of your ass, and you don't want to be worried about, did I drop something, and that's something that I don't like in air travel. I don't like to lose things on board a plane, Oh no tuning changes. Yeah, you used to do that last time. No more. These are all simple songs. They're easy, great to play. I've been playing them for years, and I play slide on some songs. Yeah, great. And I get to rock out every now and then, so it's great. Yeah, Akira, if you're still around, you might just want to call him up, and talk about it. Like I said, there's a discount for my signature model for the Granville, so it'll be lighter on your wallet. Okay. Okay. Any more questions before I go? What time is it now? Oh wow, it's 2:18 a.m. Okay, I can probably hang around for another 15 minutes. I gotta go by 2:30, I guess. Am I hungry? Yes, I am hungry a little bit. Have you guys watched Shogun, the series? It's so good. I finished it. I watched the last finale episode yesterday. I think so good. I watched the whole season. Oh, I didn't know this streamer was going on all the time. If you enjoy the live stream and channel, click like and subscribe. Wow, that's cool. I didn't see this. Can you see the purple tint in my glasses? This is the what you call the blue light protection thing. It works, I guess. Well, check it out. You know. I'm actually at the Shue website right now. Cool? I look like a dork. Fallout? Yeah, I have the whole season with me right now. But I'm waiting to watch it when I'm going on a flight. You know, so I'm just gonna save it on my iPad, and I'll just watch it slowly when I'm flying. Just to you know occupy my time. You love the music on Fallout? I love the effects on Fallout. You know. Okay, so this is the link to the Granville if you're interested. So if you want a discount, you got to quote John is just too loud when you check out, and then you have the discount, right? Oh wow. What's that? Yeah, purple haze. I need some real glasses myself. I buy the cheap ones, dollar reading glasses. Well, you can buy those if your reading is cool. You know, if you don't need anything like you know, if you don't need to see far, it's cool. I made a pair of transition lenses for my Ray-Ban. I bought the Ray-Ban, but I had it prescribed, you know, and it was just the blue light thingy. But I decided to take off the blue light because I have this pair, and I put transition lenses on it. The transition darkness is not a whole lot. For that, I have another pair of shades, which is like a local, and it's a collaboration between Singapore and New York City. It's pretty hip, pretty nice. And I have prescription done on that sunglass, so that is good for air travel. Like you know, when I'm on board a plane. I have my AirPods on, and I don't want to wear the nightshade, so I put on that sunglasses, the real dark, and I can just go to sleep anytime I want, you know. Only to the Guinevere. Yeah, only to the Granville, the red one. To this link that I sent you. Yeah. It does not apply to the first one, the JK one. You want me to sign a guitar? Of course I can sign a guitar. Can't have too many shades or red t-shirt. You're right. I agree. Yes. So I was so interested in Shogun. I watched the first Shogun back in the 80s, if I'm not mistaken, with Richard Chamberlain. That was many, many years ago. That was the first Shogun. I watched this. And Torugawa, right? So he was supposed to be the next Shogun. And I was intrigued by his character, so I did a little bit of research. It turned out that he was actually not a very nice man too, you know. So there are two sides of the story, two sides of history. I watched the Japanese movie Sekihara. Yeah. So that's the place where the final battle happened actually, and it depicts what went wrong during the battle, how certain forces, did not lend the support to what's the guy named I forgot the arch enemy of Tokugawa. Yeah, so interesting. You know how history tells it differently from the series, because after all, it's just a book. It's a fiction. All right. Interesting. ND Seals, do you do a video on PRS Custom 24 SE? I think I did. Yeah, Serby. Yeah, back in the 80s. He was really good, you know. But I find he's too cultured. He was too cultured. This guy that is in the current series, he's pretty good. I think he nailed it. Yeah. Has that rough edge, you know. I think I did, Andy. Maybe you just check it again under the PRS playlist. My thoughts about PRS guitars? After owning 3 PRSs, I've sold 2. I have only the Custom 24 S2 with me, which I'll probably keep because it's a great guitar. But the thing I found about the PRS guitars, and this is just me, okay, so I just find that after a while, great guitars with great finishes, you know, but because of the shape of the guitars, you most likely get nicks around the side. That's the way it is, you know. Apart from the beautiful finishes, you know, we have great intonations, set in neck. Everything is great, you know. It's just that the sound of the pickups, I just didn't like it. After a while, you know, playing through so many PRSs, after reviewing so many of these, there's a difference between the Flore from Mike Laterali. Now his guitar is really good. Paul was that the Silver Sky. I'm not going to mention it. You know, it's not worth the time. The rest of the PRSs have a certain sound to it. You know, the pickups have a certain sound to it, and it's just not my cup of tea after a while. And that's why I kind of like stopped doing reviews for PRS guitar unless something new comes along. I was interested in getting the DGT, but you know, I just would wait a little while more. But chances are I wouldn't get to it. I just find there's a lot of guitars out there that is worth the time, and because they sound really good, very different. Like I don't know, like, you know, it's just simple things that changed my mind. Like I have this thing that changed my mind about PRS. I didn't like PRS from the get-go. You know, I didn't like them because of the whatever. You know, I don't want to go about it here. And when I started reviewing, I thought, hey, they're pretty nice guitars because they're pretty good looking, pretty pretty, right? Prices up there too, but they had the SE model with, you know, more or less make up for it. But the sound of the pickups, you know, I just didn't like it, and that's why I changed my mind. And then there are the Sur guitars. I didn't like Sur guitars from the get-go because I thought they were just too expensive, too ridiculously priced. Until I started sitting down and doing serious reviews on their guitars, and I found them to be really working guitars. Like, you pay for it, but this guitar will last you a lifetime. They will be your companion if you choose the right one. And they're working guitars. They're really good sounding guitars with all the nice pickups. And if you take a look at how Guthrie Govan uses Sur guitars, how Matthias Sato uses Sur, and a lot of other people uses Sur guitars, and then you understand why. They are really good working guitars. And then there's James Tyler. Again, expensive, but there's something about the James Tyler guitars that, like the Nick Huber. Nick Huber has a different sound, have a different look and feel to it, that some players would resonate, and they was, hey, you know, if for me to buy a core model of PRS, I have other choices to look around. And a lot of us, like, you know, we're just too idle, too lazy to go shopping around, so we missed out on a lot of guitars. You have the Japanese made ones, which are really nice. You have the The Edwards are really nice guitars, well made. You have the Fujigen, again, very well made, perfect. I reviewed just 3 of them, and they're immaculately made, manufactured, sound great, play great, at a fraction of the cost. So there are other alternatives if you want to, because after all, if you say that you're a beginner or intermediate, if you are a pro, I can not even say just buy what you want, and I'll shut myself. But if you are intermediate or just starting out, buy a guitar that 2 choices. Okay, one, you buy a guitar that you're going to change later on. The other one is to actually sit down and play the guitar and go your gut feeling that you're going to keep this guitar for a long time, which might not happen, which might happen. So these 2 choices are for you. But what I want to tell you is that keep your options open and don't just be focused on PRSs. There are other stuff around. Nah. Dennis, I showed how smart I am when I sold my Gibson Les Paul Jr. Not so smart. My aircon is not cold. Why? I'm dying here. Come on, give me a break. Oh, it's on auto. Why is it on auto? Yeah, Serby, give yourself a favor, do yourself a favor and try the other guitars, Akira, I would like to thank you for reviewing this modern setting, which was formerly mine. Oh, really? So you got that. You really played the way you should be playing. My skills on reviewing the guitars. I didn't know that. Okay, cool. That's a nice guitar. Yeah. So we all have our limitations. I'm not a rich guy, I can't afford the James Tyler, the ones that are made in America, because they're so expensive, like 10,000. I couldn't possibly be paying that money for a guitar. No way. So I have to opt for the Japanese made models, which are really affordable, right now, because of the economy in Japan, and they are really well made, as most Japanese guitars are. So I have the best of both worlds, something that I can afford and great guitar. The Nick Hubers, and who knows, maybe someone will be so kind as to, hey John, you like a Nick Huber and give one to me. That'll be until that day comes, I'll be very satisfied in depending on Clement to pass me this Nick Hubers for me to try and review, because I think they're incredible guitars. Yeah, I think they are one of the nicest guitar that I ever played. Period. Yeah. That West Creek Racer. Yeah. You can get one for it. Yeah. Daniel, any experience with a Reverend brand? They seem to make them all in one reasonable, without cheap and exotic. Yeah. So they approached me a couple of years back, but this is the Reverend representative in Singapore. And they weren't too serious about doing anything. Just wanted me to try the guitars. I did, and I wasn't too impressed with the guitars. I don't know. There are a lot of guitars these days that have the same kind of appointments. That is not really good, not really bad, and somewhere in between. And they don't want to cross that price point where it gets really expensive. And that's where Shue Guitar comes in, because after all, they have really good I'm not doing this plug because they're paying me. I'm just stating it for a fact that they have really good workmanship, they have very good appointments, and they work. The guitars work, so that's the most important thing. There are a lot of guitars out there. Some are really well made, some are just so. But most of them are in the middle of the road kind of thing. They have the same appointments. A lot of Korean made guitars are like that. I review a couple of them. and they just that, there's nothing interesting, nothing unique that will grab you by the ears and go, hey, this is this is something else. Listen to me, this is how I sound like. When I played that James Tyler the first time, when I played the Nick Huber, or any other Nick Huber, or the first time I played the the Pauletti, and it just like, listen to me and go, oh wow, the Shue guitar is another one, because I didn't know Shue guitar from anything, I don't even know how they sound like until I went to the shop, and I didn't even go to the shop. I was just calling him and say, okay, make me one and we'll see what happens. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, then I have reserved the right to not use my name, and if it's working, if it's really good, then yeah, you can have my name. It's a John Cole signature model. When I received it, I was like, whoa. I actually went to KL to take it, and I was like, wow, it sounds great, and everything that needs to be there is there. The sound, the playability, especially the playability. I'm very anal about playability, because I don't like a neck that doesn't flow with my hands. I also don't like a neck that is fighting against me. The reason why I love the James Tyler, because every James Tyler guitar that I played never ever fought with me. It just glides along. We are both good friends. Every James Tyler, whether it's Japan made or a US made, it just flows. Same with the Sir, great necks. So when I tried on the Shue guitar, I was like, wow, these are really nice, and it's 25 inch. Hey, nicer. Less less work. It's like playing a 09s on a 25.5. Almost. And then when I got my Granville, I decided to take one more step, because I'm going to use this guitar live on the gigs, and the different gigs. Okay, so sometimes we have a shorter gig, 100 minutes. Sometimes we have a big full-blown concert, 30 over songs, so you probably be there for 2 hours. And I want a guitar that would not fatigue me, would not make me tired. So I decided to opt for a reverse headstock, which will lessen the tension. So I have a 25-inch skill length, a reverse headstock, and I'm fine. I'm cool. I'm happy. So the Granville I'm really proud of this. I don't know, maybe I'll make another one, another Granville, different color, or maybe with a different veneer. So this is a veneer, this is a flame top veneer, a really nice flame maple top veneer. So I might just change it to some other veneer and still keep it as a Granville. Yep. What? What's my favorite headstock design? My favorite headstock design is the Fender. Bar none. A reverse headstock. A Fender reverse headstock. That's the best. Yeah, that's my favorite. Daniel, interesting to hear there are reasonable price guitars from Japan. The Ibanez guitars from Japan cost much more than the ones they made in other countries. Yes, they are. It depends, because Ibanez is a big company. They are a branded company, so they are banking in on the brand. There are other guitar makers out there, like Divisor, ESP, for example, ESP Japan, where they have the ESP, the Edwards. You have the Fujigen. They're all very reasonably priced, and they're really well made with really good woods. Good workmanship. Yeah. If you have a fight with a guitar, you'll lose. Oh yes, I will. I'll say, I surrender. I surrender. What's the reason to have a reverse headstock? Show and tell. Alright, so look at the headstock. Hi, Milo! Finally you're here. I was waiting for you. So, you reverse headstock. So normally you have the E string all the way up there, right? Because you're tuning this way. And then your low E will be here. Reverse headstock is the other way around, where the low E is further down, so less tension. You know what I mean? The further you up, the higher tension. So I have less tension on my thinner strings and higher tensions on my lower strings. So it becomes more spankier, but for the higher string, more slinkier. Yeah, that's the logic behind it. Got it? Just walking around. Where were you? Oh, guitar. Oh. Try kilo. Okay. Nice. So you understand? So in comparison, this is a normal headstock. You see that? Normal headstock as opposed to the reverse headstock. So you can see the high E is right up there, whilst mine is right down there. That's the difference. My Leah, the other guitar that I have, the other signature is normal headstock, so it's fine. You know, I just want a different feel, and that guitar is meant for session work at home, maybe some occasional gigs every now and then locally. I don't want to bring that out because it's just too expensive. I just like the wood too much. Okay, good. Higher strings. Yeah, higher strings, the thinner strings. Not the lower strings, because the lower strings actually gets more tension. Yeah. Are there a lot of music shops where you are, Milo? This is a picture of me and my godson in Guitar 77, where all this, what you call it, James Tyler is from. Can you see all the guitars hanging on, and then you have the PRS-M and the Sir M's, and all the rest of the guitars over there. Yes, Dennis, correct. And these are my new pair. My new pair of Hokas. See them? Yeah. So these are the ones these are the red shoes that I'll be wearing on stage if I can. I'll try it out and see what happens. Well, not really, not really. I mean, Sir guitars are like really expensive, you know, but they're great guitars. Sorry, Milo, there are 2 or 3 big stores here. Wow. Okay, cool. I'll show you the Gaviotas that I was using when I was in KL. They're all white, very plain looking, but one of the most comfortable shoes. Maybe I don't have it here. Yeah, I don't know. Probably not here. Nope. Don't see it. Too bad. Yeah. But I got a picture of me and my legs with my Gaviotas. So maybe that will do. I don't know. Where is it? That's not good. No, I don't have it. I think I deleted it. The length of string on head alone than one. Yeah, man, get the Hokas. The Hokas are really good for old people like me, you know. So it's a hip old folks shoes. So a hip old folks shoe. That's what they call it, because a lot of young people are using it. And like I said, it's great for those guys who stand long hours on their feet, you know, like, you know, healthcare workers, receptionists, postman. So yeah, it's good. Guitar players who play on stage. Sitting down is so bad. Sitting down in a chair for long hours, like what I do, is so bad. So I always want to go walking. I think walking is one of the best exercises to lose weight and to general health. But the problem is that we don't walk a lot, especially at home. I walk a whole lot when I'm overseas, when I'm traveling. I walk a lot. But once I'm here, the fact is, doing YouTube videos, it's not really healthy. Yeah. So sometimes after the video, I will go for a ride. But these days it's a bit hard because it's so hot. Excuse me. We are old? Okay, good. So am I. Oh, LSL? I didn't like the SSL. So, different taste. I tried the LSL, I didn't like it a lot. I like the Anderson, yeah. Paul Anderson, yeah. Yeah, those guitars are nice, yeah. I prefer the Anderson to the LSL, actually. I walk 3 miles every morning. Oh, that's great. Get a pair of HOKA. Yeah, get yourself a pair of HOKAs. You'll love it. I wish I could do that, But my dog, my young one, he's like so excited every time I walk him. So I need to calm him down every time. He's so young, so it'll take a while. I'm planning to walk him, actually, like in really early morning, like 2 a.m. in the morning. I went to the Gibson shop in KL, which is interesting. I think I put out a video of it in case you guys didn't see it. I'm gonna show you right now, if I can. Where is it? Do I have a video? Do I have a video? Oh, I have it. Do I have it? I have a picture. Where's the video? Nope. So this is the... Wait, I think I should have it somewhere. Let me check. No, I don't have it. Why? Is it in my shorts? Well, not my shorts, but maybe I did post it on the shorts. Oh, there you go. Okay, let me play it again. So this is how... So these are all the guitars on the shelf. Really nice place. You have a lot of expensive Les Pauls, and there's a Les Paul with P90 somewhere in the corner. Or some t-shirts and stuff like that. Yeah. And some hummingbirds, I guess. J45s. Do you catch the last part with the P90s? Guess not. Hey, why is it not focusing? Okay. 335s and yeah, and it's supposed to have Bessa Boogie M's, but not in stock. So yeah. I'm so sorry to hear that, Richard. Oh. Hey, I got nice legs. I got really nice legs, you know. So these my legs with the Hokas. It's a bit overblown. It's a bit blown out, yeah, but that's where. Well, Hokas are really big, you know. Big pairs of shoes. Are very comfortable. Akira, how would you rate Saito guitars with the Japanese-made James Tyler? Yeah, very different. Okay, I'll tell you why. In terms of workmanship, they are about on par. Just that James Tyler has a certain mojo to it because there's some things that James Tyler is keeping secret, you know, in their construction of the guitars. It just plays differently from the Saito, but real subtle stuff. Like, you know, if I didn't say it, you probably would not notice it. But I think the more how should you call it? The more obvious is the pickups and the James Tyler mid-tone expander. You know, so the tone expander. That's the secret sauce of James Tyler guitar, and it just gives the guitar a different character, and the sound is just totally different. And the pickups that they have, like the S5500 single coils with the super humbucker, you know, they just work. You know, nowadays I'm just looking for things that just work with the piece of music that I'm playing, or the genre of music that I'm playing. It just works, you know, so there's nothing much to complain, you know. And the Saito are really good guitars. I actually bought the Saito before I changed my mind and bought a James Tyler. But yeah, I'm glad I did it because it's just a whole different make of guitar. The guitars are really nice though, really nice, well constructed, you know, as most Japanese guitars are. So it has still a way to go, but you can never compare them to the James Tyler, right? Oh yeah. Oh. Your dog is 10 years old. My good lord. Yeah. I have a dog that's 15. Yeah, Dex is like blind, you know, so I think I told you about them, so I know. Dogs, you know, what can we do without dogs? I don't know. I just love dogs. Alright guys, I gotta go. It's great hanging out with you guys. Even though we had a lot of hiccup in the beginning. Updates, you know, the update just put everything topsy-turvy, you know, just turn everything topsy-turvy. Yeah. But I'm glad it worked out, so I'm going to stay in this format. I'm not going to change anything. Save this whole scenario. Can I save all this? I don't know where I can save all this. I can't. I can't? Why? Can I save this? Duplicate. Could duplicate. I don't know. I'll probably like do some other stuff with this and see what I can do. And I'm supposed to display the chat, but it's not displaying. Why is it not displaying? Something went wrong. Oh. Okay. Hey, Surfy. No problem, man. Yeah, I gotta go. If the net would stop its heavy drinking, it would be better. Take care, guys. I'll see you real soon. So I'll probably have another live stream before I leave. So I'll probably have another live stream on the 12th of May, right? If I can. If I have it earlier, then so be it. I will probably let you guys know. Okay? So take care. May God bless you. May God watch over all you. And yeah, we'll talk more later on. Okay? Bye. Night. Bye bye.